touch wood.
So glad that the gloomy days are behind us. Touch wood.
Daddy, why do you do that?
Do what, little fella?
You touch the table while saying touch wood.
They say that you don't jinx what you're talking about if you touch the wood.
No, honey, that's partial truth. Actually, son, when something good is happening in your life, you touch wood so that you keep negativity and envy of others at bay.
Okay, but there must be a story behind this belief, right? How did it come to be?
I have no idea.
Grandma, can you help me here, please?
Roy, there are many myths, many beliefs. Some say that fairies live in the trees, and whenever something good is happening in your life, you thank them by knocking on a tree trunk twice. Some believe that touching the wood distracts bad spirits residing in them and prevents them from hearing your hopes for the future. But these are all tales, for only very few know the real story behind it.
The real story? We want to know!
All right. Once upon a time, when the fairies of humanity lived amongst us, there were two little fairies who were yet to understand the world and its rules. These were the Fire Fairy and the Wood Fairy. Two little wonders wandering around the earth, constantly learning and constantly evolving.
Oh, eesh!
There you go, little one. Now, it so happened one day that Fire Fairy, while traversing a vast savanna, came upon a mango grove.
Whoa! What are those?
He was fascinated by the orange-yellow color of the mangoes that resembled his fire.
I am so hungry suddenly. I must eat those fire fruits.
But as soon as he touched the trunk of the tree, he burnt that part of the bark.
Oh.
Dejected, the little Fire Fairy began to walk away when... Over here!
Huh?
Over here! Hi!
Huh?
Ah! My name is Wood. And you are?
Fire.
Nice to meet you, Fire! Oh! Ouch!
Oh, so sorry.
It's fine. I will grow it back. Hey, you want to play?
Play?
Come on, I will teach you. Fire and Wood became very good friends, finding solace in each other's company. The mischievous little Wood would always pull pranks on poor Fire, harmless though.
Wood, where are you?
And secretly, Fire enjoyed it too. Ow! Time passed and Fire and Wood grew up. Their friendship, their bond now even stronger. They would always be by each other's side and together. They helped the humans, sometimes the animals, and sometimes they would just laze around in each other's company. What are you thinking?
Look at the stars. They are so pretty, I wish I could bring them to you.
I have you by my side. I don't need the stars.
But just if once I could...
Idea! Hey, what are you doing?
Wood, come here.
What is it? Oh, my!
Stars for you.
Wow! What are you gonna call them?
Starflies?
Nah. Name them after you. Fireflies. And at that moment, Fire realized how much he loved Wood. The two looked at each other amidst the glowing fireflies. They inched closer towards each other, and Fire found his innate nature of touching Wood overpower him. As he let his inhibitions down, he touched Wood's face.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Tears rolled out of Wood's eyes as she looked at him, for even she loved Fire, but was aware that their love would never be possible. It's fine. I'm ready to burn in your flames, Fire.
Never. I will never do that to you. We cannot be together, Wood. I will consume you. No. Goodbye, my love.
Keep me in your dreams.
And with that, Fire turned and leapt into the air, turning into a fireball. Fire! No! Wait! Oh, Fire! The next morning, Fire woke up to find himself lying in the forest. It was for the first time in years that he was not with Wood, and he wasn't sure how he would go about living his life without her. But he had to. There was no choice, for he loved her more than anything he had ever known. Fire went roaming around, crossing the forest, reaching the mountains, and traveled across the margin of small villages. Days passed, and his longing for Wood began to draw him weak. His flames were no longer powerful, and his heat was feeble. One night, as he slept in a jungle, he dreamed of Wood. How are you, my love?
Wood, you're here.
Come, hold my hands.
No, I will burn you.
You won't. Have faith. See? I am perfectly fine.
But how?
Love, that's how.
Where are you going? Wood?
But this wasn't the first and the last of the dream that he had. Over the next few nights, he dreamt the same dream over and over again.
I cannot live without her. I can't.
And so, Fire set out into the world, looking for her. During the day, Fire searched for his love, and at night, the dream would return to him. This went on for several days, but Wood was nowhere to be found, until a strange belief started to flare inside Fire.
Maybe that's what the dream is trying to tell me. That Wood is near me, hiding somewhere, and watching me, teasing me like our good old childhood days. I know it's you, Wood, and if my dream is right, then you wouldn't burn.
But the tree did, and before Fire could act, it was in flames. The The belief began to grow stronger in Fire, and he went about touching everything made of wood, to find if his love was hiding in it, testing him. He touched logs kept by carpenters, setting them afire. He touched wooden wheels of a farmer and set them on fire. Little by little, the belief was pushing him towards insanity. All he wanted was to reconcile with his love. Many more days passed, and Fire began to grow wild and fierce. And then, one day, it happened. Fire's search for wood brought him to the same mango grove where he had first seen her. Events from that day flashed before his eyes like they were only yesterday. Suddenly...
Huh?
Over here!
Huh?
Over here!
Huh? Wood? Wood?
Hello, my love.
Wood. I am so happy to see you, my love. I have waited for this moment for long. You are my happiness.
And you are mine. Come, hold my hand.
What if I burn you? I'm afraid to lose this moment. Lose you and the happiness it brings me after all these days.
You won't. Hold my hands and say, touch wood while doing so, and the moment will be with you forever. I will be with you forever. Fire, uncertain but longing to hold his love, took her hands into his.
Nothing happened. Oh, my love, I love you so much.
The two embraced each other for a fleeting moment, and then nature, who's alike for man and angels, acted.
What? No! 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 Wood!
Believe!
No! Why did you do this? Why did you tell me nothing will happen?
Because fire burns wood. That's the law of nature. And that was my fate. Remember, when I told you that I was ready to burn in your flames? This is the moment.
Wood! No! This life without you is without meaning. Fire burns wood. That is the rule of nature. But when there is no more wood to burn, fire perishes too. That is also the rule of nature.
The savannah went quiet again as the dying embers slowly diminished and merged with the darkness, leaving behind only the smoke as a remnant of the love of wood and fire, now merged together as one. But don't worry. Fire and wood are still present in the world as nature intends them to, and it is said that there is fire in all our hearts. And whenever we are happy and hopeful about something, the fire fairy within us gets ignited and looks for his beloved wood fairy to hold her hands in the hope that nothing will ruin the moment. And that's why we say, touch wood instinctively, so as to not ruin the moment. The end.